Hello everyone! And finally we've got some awesome news on the full 77th episode from Boom, and when we should finally expect it. And the first news came out about it a few days ago, but I decided to wait for more information before making my video. And I was right, because today Boom also dropped 4 whole spoilers for the full version, as well as revealed the exact length of its secret scenes. And I also know where we should expect it to be dropped finally, and well, in general, we've got a lot to talk about. So get your tea and snacks ready and prepare to watch this video to the end, because I'll tell you everything you need to know. Let's go. And be sure to also give this video a like, and subscribe to my channel where I make a lot of great Skibidi content, while you're waiting for the full episode to get released. And also, don't forget to visit my Discord channel. Okay, so if you are subscribed now, let's continue. Okay. And the very first news about the full version of episode 77 was already dropped a couple of days ago, as the popular Russian Skibidi toilet YouTuber called ISOTOILET decided to ask Boom personally about the exclusive information regarding the episode. And Boom actually reached out back to him with no issues, and that's how their dialogue went in Russian. So I'll also translate everything in English to you. So ISOTOILET wrote, "Hell there! Can I ask for some exclusive info? I'm wondering about the following things. The first one is the full version of episode 77 and how many leaks you're planning to drop. The second is the season 25 because you're clearly cooking something up about it as well. And the third thing is when should we approximately expect its date of release? If it is possible for you to answer any of these questions, please do." To which Boom replied with, "Regarding the new season, I can promise you several new important scenes. There's also going to be one extremely important scene in the full version of episode 77. I am not so sure about the release date though, but I expect to release the full version of the episode somewhere around the next week, although I can't guarantee it to you 100%. And this question was actually asked by ISOTOILET back on the 31st of October, or on Thursday of the already past week, to be more precise. Although the Boom's answer was only revealed to the public on the 2nd of November. In any case, the week that Boom was talking about already started since yesterday, so it is highly plausible that we might see the drop of the full version of episode 77 somewhere around this current week. But what about the important secret scenes that Boom was also mentioning in his answer? We already know that Boom didn't have time to include some crazy climatic scene in the actual 4th part of episode 77, which took the whole month to produce. And this missing scene is supposed to be included in the full version instead. And given the fact that Boom addressed this upcoming secret scene as extremely important, I am actually getting even more hyped about the whole thing. And as I'll start showing you the spoilers that he dropped just today, I'll develop my thoughts more. And I will also give a couple of my own suggestions on what Boom might show in the secret scenes for season 25 as well. But before that, let me quickly mention one more thing. Because some other Discord user reached out to Boom and asked him about the length of the secret scenes that we're about to see very soon. So this user wrote, "Boom, I'm live streaming Skibidi Toilet right now. Would you like to share a spoiler with us, maybe a troll spoiler? Or if you prefer it, give us a hint of what we'll see in the full episode." To which Boom answered with, "Additional material will be more than 2 minutes. Expect the unexpected." And I must point out that Boom was referring solely to the secret scene from the full episode 77 and not season 25, where the secret scenes will apparently be even longer. And after that, Boom promised to drop several spoilers to the upcoming full version, while also writing the mysterious phrase, "end of the week." And given that he actually kept his promise about the spoilers, which I will show to you right now, I think that his mentioning of the end of the current week may reveal the release date of the full episode. So we must be expecting something really interesting this Friday or on the weekend. So be sure to stay tuned in the Skibidi Toilet fandom, fellas. Okay, and now let's move on to the most exciting part of this video, where I'll actually show you all the leaks and find all its secrets and hidden messages that Boom left in there for us to find. And on the very first spoiler that Boom dropped to us today, we can see some incredibly powerful Astro toilet, although we can see only one part of his face. But based on the bright red color of his eyes, it is probably some elite Astro toilet who has plenty of power in his possession. And I know that right at the moment the Skibidi fandom has several assumptions in mind. Some people think that it might be Astro Detainer who got repaired and upgraded after the last fight with G-Man back in episode 72, after Astro Juggernaut sneaked out his body from the battlefield and transported him to the Astro base. But unfortunately, given the fact that this spoiler is a really large close-up, it's hard to discern any other facial features of this Astro toilet aside from his eyes, so I cannot really say whether he may be Astro Detainer or not. But what we can also see in this picture is some kind of device placed on this mysterious Astro's forehead, which looks like the mini-core to me, although I really doubt it might be that. Maybe it's just a placeholder of a great amount of energy that this Astro can use in the battle, which makes him quite a dangerous opponent. Or maybe it is some part of his equipment that connects him to either Astro Mothership or some other member of Astro Faction, although I'm not really sure what the exact purpose of it might be. Or maybe this device is even capable of something new that we haven't seen any Astro toilets doing yet. For example, hypnotizing their opponents, just like TV men do with their glow. But all of that are just my speculations. But here's an even more exciting theory that goes in Skibidi toilet circles. I know how some Skibidi fans believe that it might be no other than Astro Duke himself, the possible appearance of which was already foreshadowed in the dialogue between Jimmy and Astro Juggernaut at the end of the fourth part of episode 77, which would actually make sense as Astro Duchess is definitely going to be in the full version of the episode, and it would be pretty logical of Boom to introduce the new powerful Astro together with Duchess. And by the way, this is not the last time when I'm going to mention her in this video. And before I'll move on to the second spoiler, check out this guy's helmet. Do you see something interesting? Because I definitely do. And the left side of this Astro's helmet seems to contain the word "what" written backwards. Because as it turns out, all the 4 spoilers contain parts of one phrase that can be collected together, so keep that in mind. And the second spoiler may seem even more exciting to you than the last one, because here we can see a part of somebody's huge body which seems to be dressed in some sort of black lather suit that might look similar to the clothes that the character Nemesis wore in the game called Resident Evil 3. Although maybe these clothes were just burnt, and that's why they turned black. And if we'll also brighten this picture, then we'll see that it's definitely a humanoid with the huge hand holding some sort of hammer, and there also seems to be the ring on one of his fingers. In the distance, we can also see the cannon that looks like it belonged to Astro, and we can also see the yellow chain. And it might seem like it's connected to the hammer, but I'm not so sure about that. It is possible that some member of G Squad might be holding this weapon as it looks infused with yellow energy. And all of the Skibidi mutants from this squad are wielding the weapons with such energy. But who the actual giant in the center of this spoiler might be? And I think I'm gonna bite my left hand off if it's not going to be Titan Cameraman, because it looks a lot like him. Even the burnt clothes fit as they might have gotten burnt after the encounter with the squad of Astro Toilets back in episode 74. And there is another part of the hidden phrase in the left lower corner of the screen which looks like the word "is" but backwards. And on the third spoiler we see another close-up image, but this time it's the face of Astro Duchess. And we already knew that she's definitely going to get featured in the full version of episode 77 because one more animator hinted at her appearance around the time when the fourth part was about to get dropped. So I'm not going to talk about her that much because I feel like I already proved my suggestions while talking about Astro Duke. But what's really important here, though, is that the third word is hidden on this picture and it looks like they're written upside down. And the whole puzzle fit together when the last spoiler was dropped by Boom. And it basically looked like a giant image of somebody's core. And there is the word "plan" written right in the center of this picture. So the whole hidden sentence from all 4 spoilers sounds like this: what is their plan? And I wonder if it references Titan TV Man and his plan. Or maybe it refers to completely new plot arc featuring new powerful Astro Toilets that seem to have something in their mind as well. So from these leaks we know exactly who's going to appear in the full episode 77, and I personally cannot wait to see this epicness, which is most likely to come out at the end of this week. And that was all for today. Write in the comments below about how excited you are to see the full version of episode 77, and be sure to subscribe to my channel not to miss my new videos, and also to my Discord, where you can contact me directly and get lots of info for my subscribers only. And that was me, ISOTOILET. See ya!